He's a best-selling author, a touring comic, and a good friend of mine. Start putting your hands together for the very funny Dr. Brian King!
You're good.
Hey, you guys can keep, clapping. I know there's only 4 people in the room, but you can make yourself sound louder. How's it going, folks? Having a good time? I'm so glad to be here. Absolutely. I live in Dallas, and I don't get out very often. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she occupies all my time. She's like, Daddy, please play with me, take care of me. And I'm like, no, I have to go do comedy in Fort Worth to 4 people. Zach he promised me he'd buy me a beer at this show. Oh, Daddy, please. She's clutching my leg as I'm trying to get the fuck off me, man. I gotta go do some comedy. I gotta go tell some jokes to this weird menage up in the front row. She collects beards. What are you gonna do? Got 2 guys over here. They got beards. Make this a big old fist. You could be the middle finger. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I'm just happy to be here. My poor daughter. It's weird. I don't know. And the last time they called Child Protective Services on me, it was one of fucking Zak's shows. That was, but it was worth every minute of it because there were 6 people in that audience. I will be a negligent father. I'm sorry, I'm drinking. Look, not as much as usual. I'll be a negligent dad for 6 people. 5 people, no, hell no, man. That's where I draw the line. I've been thinking about my daughter this whole time, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not even sure she's mine, to be honest. How the hell is this producing a black baby? I don't know. I mean, really, my kid is as dark as Emmanuel was. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just you guys forgot your lineup, apparently. There was a guy earlier. He's like 9 feet tall, straight from Africa, and no, I love that man. I'm so glad. I haven't seen him in a couple years, and I don't know if he's still in the room. I don't think he is. If he's not, then you'll know this is the truth. I really enjoy his comedy, and it was good to see him tonight. It was good to see everybody tonight. I hadn't seen Kate in a while. Last time I saw Kate, she was gay. It was just pretty fucked up, man. That's the whole thing about bisexuality, man. It's like what do you Kate flip a coin? I don't know. She just found somebody who could pay rent. You got a job? Okay, good. Oh no, man. And Zak, can we just give it up for Zak, please?
Yeah.
Bullshitting here. I've known Zak for a long time. Tonight was his funniest show I've ever seen him do. I was so impressed with him. I was like, man, it's just too bad there was nobody seeing it. It was like, it was so good, but you got the 3 people in the front. You know? Are you guys a threesome or just what's the story with you guys? I noticed you've shifted around a little bit. Like your hand is clearly holding his fucking hard. Trying to give me the signal. You're like, I get it. I'm not getting late tonight. That's pretty much it. And your hands are wide. You're basically I don't know what you're doing. They're both oddly close to your junk. It's not one of those parties. I don't know, man. What's you guys friends or family or what's the deal?
Married.
You're married, and then this is your friend thing. You're like, hey, you know what? We'll bring you out. Maybe we'll meet a chick at this comedy show. We'll hook you up. Because that's how it works. You come to the Dr. Brian King headline shows, there's going to be plenty of tang in the audience. It's like, oh, Dr. Brian King's coming to Fort Worth. Well, fuck, I'm going to wear my screw me pants. I don't know what the hell is. I'm not even going to wear panties tonight. This is it, man. It's going down in Fort Worth, baby. That's my Fort Worth impression. I don't know what the fuck. You guys have a weird accent on this side of the county line, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It is really good to be here. I just got back to Texas. I've been on tour for almost a year, and I was here for a brief minute in February. I'm not gonna lie. You know, some of you, oh, Brian, man, you were. No, yeah, that's true. But now I'm off tour. Is what I'm saying. Like I'm done. You know, it's like I moved to Texas, which is it's a big move actually. Thank you, okay. Before moving here, I lived nowhere. Believe it or not, actually, for 10 years, I've been living on the road, touring, doing comedy, living as I travel. You know, I'm not as pathetic as Kate was. I actually got paid to stay in hotels and shit. When I'm going out to the parking lot to eat a can of beans, I didn't get fat, you know, by being that broke. You know what I mean? I was eating like a motherfucker on the road, you know? But no, I was touring for 10 years, and then COVID happened, and then COVID made me reevaluate the touring lifestyle, because obviously you couldn't do it, you know. So during the pandemic, it was kind of interesting, because like I lived on the road, and I traveled from place to place, and I got to see how each different place was reacting to the pandemic, you know, and I thought, you know what, Texas, that is the place. So I ended up coming here, and I stayed here for a little while during the pandemic, but yeah, I kind of fell in love with it. I don't know. So I'm back. And I moved here, and the movers showed up. I got all my stuff out of storage. I rented a place. You guys are all invited. And we can watch TV when I get one. Before I made the big jump, I was in California doing some gigs, and laws are different. I always forget that. And a buddy of mine, I said, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. I got you a present. And he hands me a jar that I can only assume is like a felony quantity of marijuana. He's like, yeah, I took a trip up to Oakland and went to the grower. I got a whole big bunch, and like, this is, you know, you can have this. I'm like, wow. It's a quantity of weed that I've never been in possession of. Like, there's just so much fucking weed. And I'm looking at it going, yeah, I don't even smoke weed, really. I don't smoke weed that often, but I will not say no to anything that's free. And threw it in my car, and I didn't think anything of it because I'm in California, and that's kind of how we do. You know, I remember when before it became just straight up legal, yeah, you had to get a little weed card, and I remember getting my weed card, and the doctor, who was like barely a doctor, he's actually I remember, he's a plastic surgeon who was down on his luck. Writing weed scripts, you know. And he's like, hey, what do you think you need weed for? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I mean, what do people normally tell you? What's the fuck? I just don't want to get arrested when I smoke weed. That's pretty much it. And he's like, oh, well, you know, a lot of people, they come in for like back pain. You got back pain? I'm like, not really. How about depression? You got depression? Dude, depression? No, I don't have that shit. And he said, what about anxiety? You know, anxiety is the kind of thing that a lot of people have that they don't even know they have. I'm like, yeah, I think I've been kind of anxious. I'm a little worried. I've been anxious. It's like, well, what have you been anxious about? Well, I've been anxious about getting arrested carrying weed. Even my fucking card. You know? It was a strange vibe too, man. There was like the lava lamps and shit. Yeah, the doctor's office. You know, for some reason, there was like a naked woman on a carpet petting a cat. You know, like, it's just weird, man. Weird vibe, you know. But I got my weed card, and then it became legal. You didn't have to get your weed card, which is kind of cool. And that's kind of how the rest of my life has been for a long time. So I'm driving across country, about to make my big move to Texas. And I've just been gifted, like a pound of fucking marijuana. You know, it's like it's sitting there in a nice jar in my car, and I'm not really thinking about it. I rolled through Arizona. Arizona, weed is legal, so again, did not really cross my mind, you know. And going through New Mexico, and they legalized weed, and so it's like, and then I'm approaching Texas, and suddenly something kicks in and dawns on me, oh, fuck. This is against the law in Texas, isn't it? You know? I became super nervous, man, really nervous. In fact, I was driving the southern route through El Paso, and I'm like, you know what, I bet you I'm just going to go through like one of these Border Patrol stops, and they're gonna sniff the car, and next thing I know, I'm going to prison for fucking weed. So I Google mapped it, and it added like 10 hours to my trip. I was like, all right, let me drive up to Albuquerque, crossing Amarillo. You are apparently a smuggler. Apparently, weed smugglers over here, man. Let me tell you. I should have had you before I drove across country. You could have told if I'd have known in advance, I would have toured different. I'm just saying. So I was an accidental drug smuggler, which is kind of weird to me because I always thought that if I was going to smuggle drugs, it would literally be like condoms full of coke. I have a large anal cavity. Don't ask me how I know that. But I was like, yeah, I could just shove a bunch of balloons up there, no problem. That's weird. I don't know where that came from. I don't have a large anal cavity. I don't know. I'm just making shit up as I speak. But if anybody needs a hookup, I got a pound of weed sitting on my car outside. I can use it too, because I'm getting paid tonight in a free drink. Maybe I can sell a little merch after the show. I'm saying. Zak has already offered to take it off my hands too. He's like, dude, you really got that weed? Oh yeah, I fucking got tons of it, man. You can go to California and just buy it in the store. Go to 7-Eleven, buy a gallon of weed, man. I don't understand why. Yeah, how the fuck did Oklahoma legalize weed before Texas? Seriously, how did that happen? Like, how did you guys? I don't vote, okay? So you can't blame me, all right? I don't vote, but you guys, I'm assuming, do because you're all upstanding citizens. And the late show on a Friday night, fuck yeah. I don't understand how Oklahoma has weed, and you guys are still like, well, it's kind of the same thing if it's Delta 8. Fuck you, all right? Fuck you. That shit doesn't do nothing, all right? I ate a brownie made with Delta 8. I ate 3 of those fuckers. I was still able to do algebra afterwards. But you leaving, Kate? It was good to see you, man. You were really funny. Is she leaving? Or is she just going to the bathroom? You guys are taking her place. I'd say that's an even exchange. Kate leaves, 2 hot chicks come in. Fuck yeah. She's got a boyfriend anyway, who cares? It's old news, man. Hot girls, so you guys got boyfriends? Are you sleeping in the car tonight? Just saying it's an improvement, is what I'm saying. All of our real estate just went up in value. I'm only fucking with her because she's a comic. I really love her. She did a good set. So yeah, that was unexpected to have a marijuana dropped on me, and it's weird to even have to think about like the state differences. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's one country we should have like similar laws. You know what I mean? It's like the other day I was giving this chick an abortion, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do this here. Oh shit. Oh my god, what month is this? You get stuck is all I'm saying. You gotta check the rules, you know what I mean? It's nasty. I don't know. That's Biden's America, whatever. I don't get political, but I like to get a abortion now and then. The thing is, I don't really smoke weed. I got the weed card in California originally because it was sort of my political stance, right? I believe it should be legal, and so I'm taking advantage of it. Even if I never smoke, I have weed at home. And I don't ever feel like getting high. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't have like a weekend to just blow off because I don't have like that much Domino's points. You know what I mean? Like I can't order that much pizza. I'm already a big guy, so I don't smoke it. I don't smoke it very often. But I believe it should be legal, and that's my whole point, right? And that's the exact reason why I got those abortions. Really, because I feel like it should be legal, legal as is all I'm saying. That's why every time I have sex with my girlfriend, I pay her. I believe in the legalization of prostitution, you know what I mean? So but I'm consenting and it's okay, you don't have to pay me, I'm like your partner. It's like, yeah, but it feels better if you just take this 50. You know what I mean? That way, another advantage of doing this is I don't have to be good. That's the advantage there. Kate was talking about dating earlier. You guys, anybody dating in here? Anybody? I mean, you guys are married. Yeah, what about you, man? You hitting it? You dating? You got some girls out there. You got some boys. I don't know what you got. What do you got? You got a girl? Okay, you want to make that clear in front of these 3 people. You want to be like, and I don't want those 3 other people in the audience to know that I want that you guys, he's hetero, just so you know. Okay, guys, don't be getting any ideas from this table over here. He bangs the chicks, all right? It was just funny. I'm not making fun of you, but it was just interesting how you felt the need to clarify. You know, it's, oh, that's a girl. That's a girl. It's a fucking girl, man. I got a girl. I don't know about you guys, but it's like, dating is tough, man. It's like, girls will say things like, I really value honesty in a man. You know what I mean? Like they say that. They say, right? Am I right? They put that in their app profile, whatever. It's like, I want an honest man. And then they get mad at you when you tell them you're married. I'm like, well, I'm just trying to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm playing by your rules. It's tough, man. I mentioned I had a kid. I opened up talking about my 5-year-old daughter. I absolutely love her, I really do. I know you guys are looking at me like, there's no way this guy is old enough to have a kid. Like, it's true. Babies having babies. It's a social problem, really. Now I'm 50. I was 45 when my girlfriend got pregnant, and that was my first time getting someone pregnant. Imagine if I waited until 45 to break my cherry or whatever. That'd be fucked up. No, it's 45. Turns out you have to have sex to get somebody pregnant. So that was the missing ingredient the whole time. No, I tell my daughter this all the time. It's like, you don't make it to 45 childless on accident. Like I was trying really hard to not get people pregnant. That's my thing. I'm a comedian. Comedians can't handle the family, and the crying and the feed me and send me to college someday. I'm like, fuck you. We don't want that, but I will say this. I'm glad that I had my daughter at such an older age, 45, and it's a different experience. When somebody comes to you, you're 25. Like say you're 25, and somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, I'm pregnant." It's like, all right, let's kill it. Yeah, this is, Roe versus Wade is still a thing, right? Because this takes place in the past. This conversation, but 45 is a little different. Hey, I'm pregnant. I'm like, wow, that's never happened to me before. Let's do this. Let's have this thing. Let's for a goof. Let's see what happens. I'm making sweet comedy money right now. It's not like there's a pandemic coming or anything. I'm gonna cancel all my gigs and make life a living hell for a couple of years. It's not like that's gonna happen. Let's do it. Let's bring a life in the world. I'm a father, and I love it. I love my daughter, and as much as I kid around tonight, she gives meaning to my life. Do you guys have kids? Yeah, do you have a kid? Yeah. Oh, you got a kid and you're not married. Whoa. It was with a girl. All right. What about you guys? You got some kids?
No.
Man, it's like I fucking have a kid, man. Let me tell you. Listen to me. My whole life I never had a kid because people kept, you have a kid. It's like it's the worst thing. They treat it like it's really bad, But no, man, just neglect the fuck out of it. There's nothing saying you have to stop doing comedy shows and going out at night. You know what I'm talking about? Zach, he's got 5. He doesn't give a shit about those kids. He's unemployed, so they can't tax his paycheck. Fucking hey, man. I love being a father. When you guys had your kids, the people like when you were pregnant or when your partner was pregnant or whatever, people they want to know. They want to ask all these questions like, what are you having, boy or girl? What are you having? I didn't care either way. I was like, well, as long as it's not a vegan. Really, ain't no way I'm raising a vegan. Fuck that. All right, that is not gonna be a thing. And they say things like, "What do you have a boy or girl?" It's like, I don't care. I just hope she's healthy or it's healthy, whatever. And my girlfriend would get the same question and say, "What do you have a boy or girl?" She's like, "I don't care. I just hope it's white." And I'd be like, "Baby, what are you talking about?" And I'm white, you're white. Of course, we're gonna have a white baby. And she's like, "Yeah." What's the matter, baby? He's like, "Well, I was reading this article, right? And, every once in a while, a couple of white people have a black baby." It just happens, I'm like, wow, I never heard of that before. And she's like, "Yeah, so that might be something we have to deal with." And I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." And she's like, "Yeah, and sometimes they come out Mexican." Some of you aren't getting that joke. The girlfriend wasn't home, man. That's what I'm saying. But have you guys had a good time so far today? I'm very, very appreciative of the opportunity, and again, I kid around that this is a small crowd, but anything that further contributes to my kid having her heart broken. No, I'm teasing. She's with her mom. Everything's cool. I live with the mom, and we're and you don't know what to trust out of me because everything I say contradicts something else I said. I have a beautiful relationship. I have a wonderful partner who my partner still believes we're in the pandemic though. This is fucked up. Like she makes me wear a mask. She's got a line drawn down the middle of our bed so we can socially distance. Like, that side's yours, this side's mine. We gotta stay 6 feet apart. I'm like, baby, come on, this is over. Besides, what about that guy? I said, "He's vaccinated." I'm like, "Well, so am I." I said, "Yeah, but he's boosted." I'm like, "Oh, fuck." No, it's been wonderful. Thanks for having me. Zak did mention that I have a little career as a best-selling author, and he wasn't bullshitting. I do. I brought some of my books tonight. Thought maybe I could, if anybody's interested, thought I was funny, maybe you want to take something home. There's not a lot of you here. In fact, I brought more books than there are people. But anyways, if you'd like one, I have them with me. I can autograph them. They usually sell for $20, but tonight I'll give them to you for $20. And all the proceeds go to keep a little white girl alive. Anyways, I've been Dr. Brian King. Thank you very much.
All right, everybody, keep it going for Dr. Brian King, man. Next time, keep it going for yourselves, man. I know this is a small show tonight, but you guys stuck it out with us. Most everybody, appreciate that for sure, definitely.